Hey guys, welcome to DevOps School. In this video tutorial, we are going to learn about Nexus. Nexus is a repository management tool that has become an integral part of the DevOps toolchain and modern SDLC lifecycle. This tool is one of the best way to continuously control binaries, packages, and build artifacts.
But before that, let me ask you a few things. Are you dreaming of a career with higher pay and more responsibilities? Or are you ready to take your skills to the next level this year? Then start investing in DevOps School certification level courses which will help you to emerge skills for a wide range of entry-level roles and as well as higher potential future positions. But with thousands of courses online and in classroom worldwide, finding the right one for your career goals can be difficult. You can consider our courses like Agile Developer, Agile QA, DevOps Certified Professionals, Site Reliability Engineering, DevSecOps, and Masters in DevOps Engineering, where you will have access to well-structured, easy-to-follow course content that has been developed and will be delivered by industry professionals. You can join on our training programs globally through online platforms, and if you are looking for classroom workshops, then we have regular sessions available in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Delhi NCR, Mumbai, and in Pune. Simply compare our many courses, find the one that suits your style and schedule best, and start today.
So now first question is, what is Nexus? Okay, what is a Nexus? This is also a registry. In fact, let me tell you, GitHub was also a registry. Contains multiple repository. Yes, multiple repository. Okay. Now the question is, what kind of repository? What kind of repository? So the lists are pretty long. So let's ask Nexus only. Okay. Package format. Nexus only. What are the repository types they are supporting? And if I ask Nexus and they are supporting APK type, APT, Bower, Cargo, Chef, Cocoa Pods, Composer, Conan, Conda, cpan, Docker, Alpha, Git LFS, Go, Helm, Maven, npm, NuGet, P2, Puppet, and you see that some of these. So many types of repositories are supported. Okay. So think, yeah. So here it is. Now, for what? For what? So I think you know that it's for binary. Git was for the source code, but this is for binary. Okay, binary such as executable, images, PDFs, Word, XLC, class files, and all stuff like that. So this is the Nexus. What is Nexus? It's a registry. Contain multiple repository. What kind of repository? So many kind of repository. For what? For storing this one. For package versioning. Yes, this is the concept. It's not a code versioning. It's a package versioning. It's a duplicate the data. You have a 3 version, 3 different copy will be there. Okay, so package versioning. Okay, now this tool is developed in Java. So you know that if some tool which is developed in Java, so it's become a standalone, I mean platform independent, correct? Now you know that Java is a platform independent, and also if you want to run any application which is developed in Java, you need a JRE sort of it. So that's the one thing. Second thing is, This is from the company which is called Sonatype. Okay, this is for company called Sonatype. Now Sonatype is one of the company. Sonatype is one of the company and which developed this product. This is the Sonatype. Okay. See, they have a few more other products also. If you want to know about the company, just go to their pages. Here they have a products, and one of the products is Nexus Professional. Here it is, Nexus Repository Manager. Okay, we call it registry, right? Either you call it registry, repository manager, same thing, or registry manager, and here you have it. Okay, so now they have a two release actually. They have a two release. One is OSS, which is free for community. Okay, and this is one is a professional, which is paid for enterprises. Trial version is available for I think 15 days for professionals. So this is the two kind of release what we have. So overall, yes, what is Nexus? It's a registry, contain multiple repository. For what? For storing, for binary storage, binary storage, for package versioning, developed in Java platform from Sonatype release. So this is Nexus. Okay. Now, what kind of repository is supported? So these are the kind of repository. Okay. So we understand what is Nexus, what kind of repository. Now, next question is why Nexus? Why do we need a Nexus at first place? Why do we need it? So one of the reason is to we have multiple format of package and we have multiple tool who generate these multiple tool tools who generate these packages, and Nexus understand multiple tools. That means Nexus understand Maven, Java, Maven, Docker, NuGet, Helm, everything. They understand. Okay. So it supports integration is very every integration you can get it at one place. Every integration. Maven supports all this. So that's one of the reasons. Now this is a important. Again, another reason is for storing all packages, all artifacts, storing all kind of artifacts for organization at one place. If you have a different places, again the management is like a cumbersome. Cleanup is control is important, right? Control is important. Cumbersome. Okay. So if you want a certain functionality where you all the packages you have it at one place. Third reason is for security reason also. Few limited upload access, all download. Means secure, package should be secure. Only few people or build server or CI server should only modify the packages, not everyone. So for if you want to secure your packages, because package also security can be compromised. And the package security compromise, you know that nowadays we run almost everything in the on the cloud. So if you deploy the not the compromised packages to the cloud, what will happen? You know that. So security is a major concern in today's world, and you want to secure your packages. Okay, you want to secure your packages, so it's very important. Others, let's say if you are storing in the FTP drive or somewhere else, shared drive, now who has modified the packages, you will not come to know until you deploy it. So, and after that accepted testings also, your packages may get compromised. So many issues are there. Securities again is a huge domain, but just understand that is important for us. Package security is important for us. So Nexus allows you to secure that package. For durability of packages. Now, when I say durability, that means, see, over the period of time, if somewhere any package is getting stored, it might get corrupted. Okay, but Nexus has a certain object-based mechanism in which they store the packages. The packages is not getting corrupted. It's durable, and that way it helps you to store the packages for the longer duration in the storage. So that's one of the reasons what we have. That it enforces process also. If you keep sending an email to your team saying that do this, don't do this, this is how you do that, people will not listen. You know that, right? But if you enforce the process with the tools, everyone has to follow that, because without that they will not be able to complete the task. So basically this tool will help you to enforce the process. For example, what kind of package you can publish, what kind of package you cannot publish, what is the revision number should be followed, what the revision number should not be followed, what are the package builder you should use it, how you should use it, all the policies you can allows that. Also sort of permission you can allow that. So basically it enforces the process of the builder at Nexus. Also, role-based access that you have here. Role-based access means there is a call authentication and authorization. There is authentication and authorization. So when I say authentication, that means how to get inside the system. So typically using password, user ID and password, user ID and password, which is an inbuilt feature. You can allow LDAP also, Active Directory also, AD also. So many things are there which we can enable to authenticate. Authorization means role-based access. Role-based access means you can create a policy, you can create a group, you can assign these groups to some users. So as by indirectly or directly, he will get that those accesses. So yeah, very fine ACLs are there. ACLs means access control list. So you can get it here. Okay, so here authorization, role-based access. Okay, so here you have multiple format of packages. We have a multiple tools which generate these tools. So and Nexus understand multiple tools and format. Okay, for storing all kind of artifacts for the organization at one place, for security reason, for durability reasons, for the enforcing the process for the entire enterprises. For that reason, authentication issues, authorization issues, and admin also. Admin work means backup, cleanup. These are the things I'm talking about. Cleanup. These are the things is become easy for you if you want to delete some certain packages and create a rules, and you can delete these packages. So that also which helps you. So yes, and Nexus can help you in many ways actually, guys. So did you understand, guys, what is Nexus and why do we need it?
Rajesh, one question. That you said like Nexus is kind of a repository manager. So is it like more similar to Maven? So what exactly the difference between that? That also have that like we store all the artifacts in the package and the libraries in Maven.
So again, understand the keyword here. Maven is not a repository manager. Maven is not a repository manager. Maven is a dependency management tool. Dependencies management tool with the help of repository. Okay, so there is a keyword. So now Maven is a build tool. Actually, Maven is a builder basically. When you have a source code, you want to compile, test, create a package and sort of things, then for that activity you do 20 steps. Maven helps you to minimize those steps and helps you to automate all this workflow and save your time. Whereas
But okay,
whereas
yeah, go ahead.
Nexus is a repository management solution. It can manage a repository.
But Rajesh, in the Maven also we use right as settings dot xml and repository. So all the libraries will be like referred to from there only repository, Maven repository.
Yeah. So I will put it in this way. So probably it will make it very clear. Nexus is a repository manager, whereas Maven is a repository user. Means Maven use the repository to resolve the dependencies, whereas Nexus manages those repositories. Okay. For example, I'll put it in this way. Let's say Uber. Uber is your car aggregator company, but you are car user person. That means you are going to use the car. Okay, not you are going to manage the car. So that way, understand that. So Maven uses repository, but Maven do not manage the repository. Okay.
What do you mean manage?
Manage means same thing which I have been telling you all this stuff here. Multiple repository, multiple packages, security, durability, authentication, authorization, and same thing. Multiple. Can you have a? Can I? I'll put it in this way. Can you have a Docker repository in Maven? No. Can you have, let's say, uh, uh, APT repository in Maven? No. Maven has only one repository concept which it uses, not manage. Okay, understand that. This is a slightly view here. Whereas Nexus can manage Maven repository also. Here you see
Mm-hmm.
Maven repository also. Getting my points?
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
So
Thank you.
probably maybe if the answer is not convincing, no problem. Just wait for some more time because I am going to touch Maven. Okay, because
Oh, okay. Sure.
yeah, I'm going to touch Maven. So there also I'll talk about it. Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So guys, here I discussed about what is Nexus and then why Nexus. Now the question is, do we have other tools? Let's say if you don't like Nexus, so what to do? Then you have to go for Artifactory, which is the replacement for Nexus. This is from the company called JFrog. Again, it's a paid software. But let's say if you want to go for the open source solution, free software, Archiva, Apache Archiva, which you can use it for the same purpose. But again, features are less. Okay. So Nexus, if you are using Nexus, it's a very good tool. Okay, very good tool. I love it. I like it. I'm using from last 14 plus years, so it's good. Okay, so now this is Nexus. Okay, so now we discuss about what, why. Now next thing is how Nexus works. Okay, how Nexus works. Basically, Nexus architecture. What, why, how. So basically, guys, Nexus is developed in Java. So they have it's a web-based application. So Nexus Web has all the meta information they store in database RDBMS. When I say RDBMS, then you can take up any database. For example, MySQL, MS SQL, Oracle, Postgres, H2, Derby. These are the RDBMS. So it supports all the database. Meta will get stored in the RDBMS. Whereas files will get stored in an object managed by Java. Okay, you don't need to know in detail, but this is how they also have an object. Git also has an object. Algorithms are different. Okay, so nowadays it's a, we call it, right, object storage. So now in fact Google Drive is your object storage. So it's some things. So here this is the web which runs on the port number 8081, if I have a good memory, 8081, and then database RDBMS, and stored files is being stored in the objects again. Okay, so this is the architecture. Okay, now how to install it? How to install Nexus? Okay, so I will do that for you. You guys are going to use my Nexus only. So I am going to quickly create AWS instance and have the Nexus into that. Okay, so please focus on it. It's just that we have a very limited time and I want to give you more information. So I will give you limited lab, but again you have a flexibility to go through the recordings and then you can redo the things. So that way it's not like I should just cover what, why, and few slides and all stuff like that and time get wasted. So just I wanted to help you out. So let's quickly do that, and please be focused only on my screen so we can do much more better things and you understand each and every part of it well. Here I am installing directly. I will go for one machine, and I think we all are using the same machine, so I'll go for the 8 GB RAM. That is a SUSE CPU. That's more than sufficient for our use cases. Here it is. One machine is okay for us, and 100 GB hard disk, I'll go for it. This is Nexus and security group. Make it default, review, launch, and review done. Okay, so my machine is ready now. Now this machines I'm going to use for installing Nexus. Now here this is the machines. Now you can go to their website, download the packages, do the things as usual. I don't think so it's very difficult for anyone, but let me try to find out if I have a previous notes which I can get it, so that way we can save some time. So so what I'm looking for, installation instruction, if I get it, we can save some time. And unfortunately it's not there, so no problem. Let's quickly download here. Now I am going to download the OSS version, which I don't want. I want have a pro version, though OSS version also support this thing, but pro version, and there's no much of the difference in terms of behavior, so we can go ahead with this one also, no problem in that case, because anyways we are not using all this format but Maven format only, because we have only half. So let's use this. Rajesh at the rate of scmgalaxy.com. Are you no down? And here you have 3x for Windows, Linux, OS. So I'll go for OXS click on it, and here the download should be available in few seconds. See, now this download is happening, but what I will do, I'll copy this one which I need it. Okay, so first thing, let's go to the machine which is here and click on the this one putty and auth, locate the key. I'm logged into the Nexus server. Yes, I'll just make this view better so you can see it well, and it will not take more than 2 to 3 minutes. It's not very difficult. Here it is. I will log in CentOS sudo -s. I will download the package which I have it here. wget, no, wget is not there, no problem. Yum install wget-y. Okay, here it is. I got this file tar-z-xvf, this one. What is this? So still it says so I'm going to download one more time.
It's first zip. You need to unzip first and then unpack.
You have to unzip it.
Yeah, unzip.
No. Actually, I gunzip. Jed, if you try, it will gunzip automatically. But this file itself is wrong file. So I just realized it. I re-downloaded with this URL, and this is the right file. Jed, if you add it, xvf, automatically it will gunzip. It has an inbuilt power. Okay, so now I got this two directory, Sonatype work and Nexus. Here you have a direct data will be stored here. This is the Nexus software. I will go inside it. By the way, let me tell you here, I have not installed Java or something like that. So I'm looking for that. Do we have a Java here already? So Java is not here. I could not see. So I have to install Java. So let's install the Java. Open JDK 8. Open JDK 8. And here download and install. Now here I am going to install Java OpenJDK. Again, you can install from the Oracle website also, but right now I'm not complicating the process. And the why, because our objective is to learn Nexus, not to teach you this configuration, installations and stuff like that. So I would like to get my Nexus up and running within a no time, and I think within 60 seconds we have a Nexus running. Okay. Suddenly the download speed has got reduced. In AWS is not expected. Maybe probably that OpenSDK file, OpenJDK website has huge uh, bandwidth must be running. So maybe that could be the issue, because AWS gives you very good speed.
Rajesh, you have created that EC2 instance in Mumbai region or other region?
What you said?
You have created that EC2 instance in Mumbai region or other region?
Mumbai region. Okay, so I think I'm losing my patience. I'll cancel this, rerun this. So what happens? It should take some other mirror, because they must be having multiple mirror, and this time it happened. So maybe the mirror which was having problem. Okay, no problem. So Java is installed. Can I start this? So yes, let's get started. Nexus start, guys. Nexus status, and it's running. Wonderful, it's running right now. Can I go and access it now? Here, and I said 8081 port, which is here for all of us. Just wait for a few seconds. It has come. Now this is your Nexus repository manager. You have to log in. What is the username? So first time you will be having the password at this location. First time, super user. Okay, more. Here this is the password. Username ADMIN, password. I log in. They ask you to revisit, set the password. Bad password, I have set it up, but that's okay for time. Done. So my username is ADMIN, password is ADMIN123, and this is my Nexus. Okay, so now overall what we have understood, what is Nexus, why Nexus, architecture of Nexus, how to install Nexus, and so on. Now we have to understand how to use that. So I call it workflow in a Nexus. That means how can we start, how to work from start to end. And this one workflow I will cover, and after that followed by I'll give you the lab also. So first you will see the demo, then followed by I'll give you the lab. Okay, so now first thing is I'll put it in step wise also, so you will not get confused also. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, like this. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now first thing, set up your Nexus authentication. Okay, so can I go ahead and set up this? Let's go ahead. So go to here, And here you have so many options. Don't worry about it. There's a 2 options we should look at it. User will access this, admin will access this. Simple. Okay. So I got it to here. Now here's so many. See, repository is here in the backend left side. Security is here, and system is here. You see here, system is here. Okay, and support is here. Support means if you want some technical help, then support is here. So here system has API bundle capability, email server, HTTP, dub. Before this, I should go in security. And in security, I can set it up LDAP and realm or SSL certificate. Okay, so these are the realm you can set it up. Okay, these are the realm. LDAP and realm. So here set up your authentication. When I say so, user and password based, which is you don't have to do anything. It's a default, guys. It's a default. Okay, it's a default, but you can set LDAP also if you really want it. LDAP or what is it? Realms. So realms here. Click on this LDAP. Discuss with the IT team. Fill this information, all of whatever it is, and go ahead with it. Or other realms if you don't want LDAP. These are the realms which is supported. You look at this here carefully. It's default role realm, bearer token. Using token also you can authenticate, and Docker token also you can authenticate. LDAP token, the one which I am showing you, npm bearer token also. NuGet, many things are there. So enable this. By default, if you look at this here, there's a 2 realm which is active already, which is local authenticated realm and local authorizing realm. That means this is a user ID and password based, and this is a authentication, this is a authorization, role based access. Okay, because of this you can use here this one. Okay, so yep, very simple thing. So first you set it up. Most of the time you'll go for the LDAP, but up to you. This is step number 1. You will not do that because I will not do that because I don't have any LDAP server right now. So I'll go with the default one, whichever the user ID and password. Second step, what you have to do is set up a notification. What is a notification? Something like a Nexus will send an email when you upload, download, or whatever it is. So it should send an email, but Nexus has no capability. So you should set up the SMTP server. How do we set it up? So you should go to system, and here you have a email server, right? Here you can set up SMTP. Okay, all this, fill this. This is the SMTP information. You can fill it. See here, email server, and these all are SMTP information. Fill it and then validate it. Good to go. So you should do that when you are using this one. Third thing is create a list of required privileges. Okay, now create a roles. Create a role, create a user, and add into role. Now let me explain you in one go what is exactly step number 3, step number 4, step number 5. So basically, what is privileges? So nowadays this become a kind of trend in the software. Whatever the access you want to any repository, read, write, execute, upload, download, delete, this, that, every sort of access, they keep it. Sometime in AWS we call it policy. Here we are calling privileges. Then what we do, whatever the access we required, we add multiple privileges and keep it in the roles. So role role like a dev role, QA role, admin role, and something like that. So we create a role. Now role we assign to the user. Okay, so by default this user get access to all these privileges whatever we selected in the role. This is something we do that. So can I create a privileges? Yes, you can create it, but actually Nexus also has given lots of privileges. So yes, if you want to create it, yes, you can do that. Here it is create privileges, but because it has given so much already, don't have a time for it. So if you have a patience and all, you can try it out all these privileges, read, write, update, create, delete, this, that, and all. But it's already there, so I'll skip it. Now I'll create a one role. What role you want to create? So this is I'm creating one role, and here I say deploy manager. This is the role I'm creating. ID, name. Now what access you want to give? As per the image I discussed already, when you create a role you have to give access, right? So what access you want to? So here we have all the privileges, whatever you want to give it, one by one you keep working on it, and most of the time development operations will do that with a lot of patience. I don't have a patience, so I'll do nx all assigned to this. Done. Now the question is, what is nx all? Nx all means nexus all, means everything you've given to the role which is called deploy manager. Not complicating too much. So guys, create a role, done. You can have a sub role also, I'm not creating. So this is also done. Now what I should do next? Create a user and add into the roles. So let's create a one user. So here go to the user and create a user, and here use this deployer. Deploy, let's make a deploy. First name is deploy, last name is what? Kumar, simple, and email address contact@devopsschool.com. Password, very bad password I'm setting up, but just I want to make things easier right now because we are learning. Enabled. And which is the role which you want to select? Manager. Done. And password is not matching, I guess. Okay, and create. So guys, my user also got created here as part of the step 5, and I must note it down because I'll forget it later. This the user has all the access by the way, but you can set your access as per your wish. So guys, so far we have this one. Who will do this? More or less admin will do that. So guys, do you have any questions, any confusion? Did you understand that what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay, now let's go into the R work. Here this will be done by administrator. Okay, I gave you that perspective also, but that's not important for us. We have to become a developers also. So here, from here, your DevOps work will start. What? Let's understand. Step number 6. Create. First choose your package type. Of course, right now we will use Java package like a Maven package. So mine is selected Maven. So I have chosen, but you can select npm, yum, docker, this, that, .NET. So many package type I have shown you. That is a URL I have shared with you. So please spend time. So here, first choose your package. I did it. Then create your repository. But there is a problem here. I said one statement very clearly, and that is Nexus understand multiple tools. I want to help you to visualize also how it understands. So let me ask you guys, when I create a repo, tell me one thing. Type of release in Maven. You tell me this answer, because many of you have knowledge on Maven, and many of you who have not. So I'm expecting someone from the person who's having knowledge on Maven.
Rajesh, when you say type of release, you mean the feature branch release and the actual closed release, things like that?
No, sir. That's your project release type. I'm saying in
Okay.
Maven. I specifically said in Maven.
Oh,
It is jar or var file.
No, sir. That's a format actually. Package format.
Is that something like whether to download from website or repository?
Nope.
Hello.
Yeah, please tell me. I'm waiting actually. Meanwhile, I'm grabbing water also. So I'm doing two tasks at a time.
Sorry, can you please reframe your question once again?
I ask, forget about the Nexus for that. Tell me the type of release in Maven. That's all.
By type, you mean binary or non-binary kind of thing, or
Okay, no problem. Okay, guys. So here, I will not be able to teach you Maven. Okay, but it's not like I cannot help you. I can help you a lot. So if you really want to learn Maven, okay, how to learn Maven in my language, okay. So what you can do, let me share some of the resources at just a second. Direct resources. So probably before Nexus, not now during the training, but after the training, you should try this. So that way it will help you. So get going. Okay. So because sometimes what happens, we use certain tools every day, but we don't know what exactly how it behaves or some key terminologies, and because we don't know, then it's very difficult to learn and extend and stuff like that. So these are some of the videos which you have. This is a 2 hours of videos. This is a 2 hours of video plus 2.2. This is 1 hour of video. Please watch it after this program and try to learn how to learn Maven. Okay, it's a very short
Are you talking
video.
about the roles?
No. Let me
Roles, like
no. So basically in Maven there is a two kind of release which is supported. One is release itself and another one is snapshot. Okay, so this is the two kind of release. Now how do we see that which is a release and which is a snapshot? So Maven says whenever you have a release type, you put the number like 2.0 or 2.1.0, something like this. Okay, so this is the release. But how do we know that's a snapshot? So you use hyphen snapshot. So this is the Maven which we practice. Everyone practice. What is a snapshot stand for? Snapshot means not stable. Okay, not stable. This is a stable. That's all. This is the difference. Okay. Now the question is why I'm asking about Maven. Remember, I told you Maven Nexus understand Maven. So Nexus respect Maven. So when you create a repository, you have to know that particular tool also. So for example, if you create a Docker repository, you should, before that creating a repository, you should know the Docker also, because Nexus respect Docker. That means whatever the anatomy or the architecture, whatever Docker has, Nexus adopted and helps you to experience that. Okay, so that is the stuff. So now coming back to the points here, create a repository. Then here I will ask you type of repository, that is the one. Here it's in a Nexus, understand that, don't get confused. This is in Nexus. Okay, types of repo in a Nexus. Now what are the type of Nexus in repo? That's one of the things, so we should know, correct? So close this, open this repository, and these are the repository you see. These are the repository which I got it by default. I have not installed any, I have not created myself. But if you see here, type, this is important. See here, type, this is important. Okay, one is proxy, hosted, group. So actually I learned myself. So here I have a type which is called hosted. Second one is proxy. Third one is group. Wonderful. Now the question is, I got to know type of repo in Nexus, and see, there's a two question, guys. Please don't get confused. There is a package type, that's a different thing. Repo type, that's a different thing. When I say package type, then please refer this one, package format. But when I repo type, then we refer this one. So please understand the meaning of keywords. Okay, always I request you all to look at the meaning of keyword. So types of repo. Now the question is, I have no idea what is hosted, what is proxy, what is group. So can we know, can we learn? Let's understand this. See here, in this we have a India team. Okay, we have India team. We have people in India working, and we have a USA team. Okay, now here when I do, the developers are working, a lot of developers are working in India, and in USA also a lot of developers are working. So when I want to download and upload packages, upload my package, download other package for the work, this is what we do. I will upload my packages, I will download other packages, so I should keep getting it. So if I upload my packages, now the difference between India and USA is 20,000. I'm just guessing, guys, I don't have knowledge. 20,000 kilometer. Okay, and here the distance between this and this Nexus server is local, means same network. So if you upload one file, and here there's a Nexus in USA also. So if you upload, let's say if you upload a files from here to here, 1 GB file, and here to here, which will take time, less time, you tell me, India or USA?
India.
Of course India. So you must be laughing on me why I'm asking all this question, because this is a simple question, right? So of course India. But one thing you did not notice, how many times you upload and download in a day? How many times? You do 20 times, 30 times, 40 times download and upload. Every time you complain, we are not getting time. What time? So build is taking 1 hour, testing taking 1 hour, setup is taking 1 hour. So we are not getting time, we are busy. So yes, of course you will do that. Upload to India server. You will upload it to India server, not upload, because here you lose time. So US team also not a full, right? They will also do the upload to their USA server only. Now here you uploaded to repository which is called hosted repository. So what you understood from the hosted repository is a kind of repository which is read and writable. Yes, you can read also, you can write also, and hosted in local Nexus server only. Okay, local, when I say local, means near to you, where you are working. It's not your server, it's not your laptop, near to you. Look, hosted means running for read and write. So that is the hosted one. So here on that logic, here got a hosted, here you got a hosted. Did you understand the concept of hosted repository?
Yes. Yes.
Now you see here, second scenario. Here you have 200 people in India team. Here you have a 200 people in USA team. Now 200 people needs the packages from the India. If they download, see 200 people is downloading, not uploading, because upload is near, but download should be here because they need a packages of India team. So if they need a packages of India team, again here how many people are traveling 20 kilometer, 20,000 kilometer? 200 people. Every day 200 people are traveling 20,000 kilometer to download and upload multiple files from the India server. So your company must be paying lots of good amount money for bandwidth, because you know that internet is paid. Intranet is free, internet is paid. Okay, right? LAN is free, WAN is paid. Bandwidth you have to charge. So how do you solve it? So to solve this problem, what we do, instead of 200 people download directly from there, we'll create one mirror cache copy here. We'll create a cache copy of here. That means whenever this new packages come here, this will be updated also. So now here 200 people, instead of going to India server, they will go and hit their own mirror copy of it for download. So you tell me how much money and time you saved. So much of money, correct now? Are you getting the scenarios, guys? Are you getting?
Yes.
So this type of repo is called proxy. Proxy repo is read only, because it's a cache copy, right? It's a cache. So a cache cannot be, you cannot write cache. It's a read only cache copy of hosted, remote hosted. Okay, remote hosted, not local hosted, remote hosted. Okay, and this is there in the local Nexus server only, but it's a cache copy. Please mind it. This is the hosted and proxy. Now what has happened in the real time? If you look at the practical way, how many repository you will have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in my code, whatever my code I am having, let's say pom.xml, in this I have a dependency, whereas one package is here, one package is here, one package is here, one package is here, one package is here. Like, it's so much of irritation actually. I don't know, because so many teams, so many dependencies, I get annoyed only understanding the dependencies every 1 week when there is a release time, than focusing on the code or test quality, whatever it is. So what Nexus is allowing you to do, saying that you don't take care of it that complex, let me handle it. Let me create a all repository and name it with one repository, that is called group repository. So group repository, so you just need to remember the group. Internally, those searching and locating those right packages I will take care of it. So group is a collections of hosted and proxies repository. Did you understand that, guys? So guys, did you understand that hosted, proxy, group? Any confusion you have?
Rajesh, one question.
Yeah.
In the hosted, you said so when like from India side, like if the India team is uploading the binary file to hosted Nexus, like hosted repository, and that time only it will upload to the cache, which is proxy.
Depends on the setup. You can enable that. You can, the moment you have a file, it should send to the cache copy, or first time those who is requesting that here, they are here, they will download from there. It's a one-time download at any cost. Either you allow automatic download, or download depends on the first request. It's up to you.
Okay.
Hi, this is Jagdish. I have one more question.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say, we have a setup proxy between the both locations, but let's say same artifact is uploaded to the repositories in the same, in India, and then how it will happen?
So there could be a two situation where two repository, you have a same artifacts, same version, same major release, same minor release, same patch number also. So
Okay.
when you have a such kind of situation, that means it's a bad release process your organization is following, because you should be having only one version of it, in terms of one version of major, one version of minor, one version of patches. But it may happen, though even though I'm saying it's a bad practice, it may happen. So in that case, what happens, whenever the Nexus will locate that repository where it's trying to resolve the dependencies, wherever it find it out the dependency, whether it's a wrong package or right package, it will resolve the dependency and move on and complete that and download it. It will not, it's not like that you have a 5 packages with the same major, minor and patches version, then it will find all 5 and then they will prompt you which one you want. No, it's the job is to just to find the right package, and if they find it, they will continue another work. They will getting my points.
So, mean to say, if it is a hosted repository, means we will get the one, whatever we have uploaded here. Over there also, the proxy will not happen. Simply that's it, right? I can take it that way.
I'll put it in a very straightforward way. The moment the Maven will find the packages in one repository with the help of Nexus, they will not go and check other repository. First, whichever is getting checked, found it, move on. That's all.
Oh, okay. Okay, if that is okay, I'm not talking about download. Let's say you have set up a proxy. Timely proxy is there. Without our intervention, also proxy will happen, right? At that time, it will not touch that, right? As it is already there. Something like that. My question is, between repositories, I'm saying.
What is that?
No, I'm not saying about download or something. Let's say
you're talking about syncing between the repositories.
Yeah, syncing.
How?
Yes.
So most of the time, that's what someone has asked this question just before that. First time when you look for the dependency, the cache tried to see. Let's understand this simple. I will, in my pom.xml, I'm trying to download X package. Now X package is not here, not here, not here, not here. Then cache will try to check here, and they found it here. So download here and serve the purpose, continue. So this has come here. So first time download will happen depends on the request. That's what I said. First download will happen depends on the request. Next one, what you have already in cache, until you clear it will be there.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, let's move on. So here I am going to create this repository. So can I create now? So here two type repository. So let's do that, guys. Please look at my screen very carefully. It's not a rocket science, damn simple. Create a repository. My name is Rajesh, so I will name it to the Rajesh. So here I am creating two. One is release, one is snapshot. Okay. Now release Rajesh. Release. Rajesh means mine. Release means release type. Hosted means hosted. Name is not, if this name is not good, but it's just like you should not get confused, which is mine, which is yours. I'm just creating. Okay. You should be having product name actually rather than this name Rajesh or Rakesh. So this is the name and create a repository. Uh, okay. See here, release type, snapshot. Both you want, snapshot you want, release. Done. Done. Now I'll copy this URL. Okay. So guys, just I created. Now can I create a proxy? Now understand this, guys. For creating a proxy, I need to have one remote repository as per the discussion. But I don't have a two Nexus. So do you have any other repository which is a Maven or something? So yes, we have. This is central repository. This is hosted by Maven. Okay. This is hosted by Maven. So now this is the one I'm going to use as a remote. So here I'm going to name it Rajesh proxy central from central. So Maven central. Okay. Here, Maven proxy. Whatever the policies you want to give it. Next, delete whatever. Strict. Here you have to give the URL. So URL of this. If sometime if remote repository is enabled with the user ID and password, so then you can go down and you can authentication option is there. You see. Here. Okay. So I will test it. central repository, online, hosted online. So here this is also done. Now I will create one group, Rajesh group. I am creating group, create Maven group. Here blob store, which are the one we want, mine of course. All three selected, done. So guys, group done. So this is the workflow of the Nexus. You are done with it. Your work has been completed. So guys, did you find any difficulties so far? Did you find any difficulties? Any
No.
challenges? Now,
No.
yeah, everyone?
No. No. Nothing. Okay.
Okay, great. So now you have to teach, because
Yeah, I have one question.
Yeah.
Like for a group type, I mean, we can include, different servers also, like we just did. Different repositories
repository. I didn't know.
across servers.
I didn't know. Hosted I added, to Proxy I added. I didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah. I did.
Okay.
Any other questions, guys? Okay. Now what we have to do? That's all. Upload and download. But using what? Because we have a Java-based repository, Maven-based repository, using Maven. This is the work we have to do. Okay, that's all. So how to upload, how to download using Maven? Now we will do that. I will ask you a few questions also. I'll learn from you also, and we'll do that. So before that, let's have a break. I really badly need a coffee, because after the food talking continuously is like a little bit challenging. So let's have a break for 15 minutes, 1-5. And after that, once we come back from break, I will discuss, I will learn from you, I will teach you something from my side also, and we'll do the download and upload. I will do that in front of you, and then I will ask you also to do that same thing. Okay, and I will help you from the back. Okay, any questions, guys?
We are good.
Okay, so now let's go for the break, and be back by 15 minutes, 3:45, and then we'll get started. Bye, guys.
By adding the dependencies.
Upload. I am talking about upload. How to upload any repo. In the case of how to upload, not only Nexus, this rule get applied to any repo. So how to upload my package to repo? How to upload?
Using curl command.
That's a manual work. You don't do that.
So you have to write some deployment scripts.
Yeah, but how? In Maven? How in your project you must be having Maven project, right? So how do they upload it?
Pushing that artifacts to.
Okay, so no problem. I will convert into the steps. Now you guys have to do the same thing. So every steps I have converted, every things I have converted in steps. So please mindful about it. You have to do that. So first thing I'm teaching you how to upload my package in repo. So first thing, step number 1, where create your project. This is one time activity, guys. You won't do create a project every day, but because we don't have any projects right now, we want to create one project, sample project. This is a one time activity. After that, step 2, update pom.xml with a repo where you want to upload. That is the second step. So the repository, for example, here I want to upload in this. This is the release version. This is the snapshot version. So I want to upload it. So where you will mention pom.xml. Step number 3. Okay. Update, because access is required, right? So update setting.xml with access of repo. Now, what is a repo access? I think I have created, which is here. Deploy and deploy 1, 2, 3. All access you have it given already. So that's access. But that will go where? So that will go into setting.xml. Step number 4. Make sure element ID of pom.xml of repo and element ID of setting.xml for access must match, others the access will not be granted for that. That's a rule number 4. And once you are done with this, anyone remember step 5, Maven, which goal will upload it? Anyone have an idea? Maven, which goal?
Install.
No. Install will go to the local repository.
Deploy.
Yeah. Maven deploy. That's all. So if you really want to upload, out of this is a one-time activity. This is the one time. This is the one time. This is the one time. All these are one-time activity. Someone has done it for you. You always run this one. That's all. Okay. So first, before I will show you this, then I will talk about the download, because if I talk about download, probably you might get distract from the topic. So let me show you. So now the question is, how do we create a project skeleton, one sample project? So let's have a command. This WebEx, the one thing which is coming on top, which is really very annoying. I'm not sure how to do it. So now let's get into this. I'll share with you exactly command. You don't have to look for it. See this command. Now, guys, this command will only work if you have a Maven installed. Now the question is, do you all guys have a Maven installed in your desktop? Do you want me to give you the instruction?
Yes.
You have Maven installed?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
There is yes also. There is no. Let's do one thing. I will create one heading here. How to install Maven. Okay. So first thing what you have to do, I'll convert this one also in step. Step 1, install Java JDK. Don't install Java JRAR. You need a Java JDK. For time being, I will suggest go for 8. You will find on the your website executable. Step number 2, set Java home. Okay, environment variable. Now, how to set environment variable? You know that, I assume. Step number 3, download a Maven package. Now, what I will do, I will this package, I will give you the URL so you do not get to run around it. So, Maven download. Here, this package. Here it is. Download the package and extract it in C drive tools Maven. Why I'm asking you to follow this one? Because you know what, if you follow different directory structure, and if you are in a trouble, and if I want to help you out, again I have to ask you so many questions. So I don't want to ask so many questions if you follow this. Okay, so here step 4, add this. Okay, understand that this into path environment. Okay, this also you do that. So here step number 1, 2, 3, and after that go to the command 5 and run mvn. That's all. Mvn hyphen version. That's all. So for example, in my desktop Java is installed. Java home is set or not? Let me check. This is environment variable. Environment variable. See, Java home is set. You see that? Then locate here. And do we have a this one C tools Maven? You see here, I extracted it and I got into the C tools Maven. See here, you have all this. How you extract? I am not going to tell you exactly because these are the basic stuff. Download and extract is a zip file. Now add this one into the path. So this add the bin and then add in the path. So let me show you the path here. Edit. Look at this. Very clear. See this. For me, C tools Maven. For you, C tools Maven. Same thing. Whatever I follow, I am teaching. Okay. So this path can be anything, guys. It's just like I want same path and Maven version. So let's do that. Command line mvn hyphen version. You have done. So your hyphen version. So guys, still are you having any questions on installing the Maven? Guys? Hello?
I think like we won't be having permission to add the class path.
Okay, is that true?
Yes.
No problem. See, there is a problem. You guys are software engineer. We guys are software engineer. If there is a restriction, find a solution. So what to do? No problem. Instead of
Command line.
yeah, you can run this. Set Windows path. Set command to Windows path. So you can do that. No restriction is required. Set command will work. Just pattern I'm looking for it. Here it is. So run this, not this. Run set what? Java home and is equal to Java home is equal to give the path. Whatever the path you have. I don't know what path you will install. Whatever. This is done. So you don't have to do that. This one also you do that. Here add. That's all. So this is OR. Okay. You don't have permission. or. That's all. Is that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, let's move on. So guys, I think I am ready. So now here I am creating a two project. Okay, your project. I am creating two project. Now what is the project name? This is a one time. Again, all these are one time except the code changes. Nothing happens two times. Okay, because we are starting, so I am just teaching you everything. So here we create a what artifact ID chat, and here I'll make it. So my group ID is DevOps School. Product ID is mail and product ID is chat. Okay, so here I will go to C drive, cd to C drive, and I can use the bin bash also for the generic. You can use the command line also, bin bash also, is up to you. Okay, if you're not comfortable, you can do, let me know. So here I am going to the E drive. For me it's a E drive. Okay, cd e like this. Okay, mkdir. Okay, I have a broad already created no for the day. So broad, and here mkdir maven mcd maven, clear this. I'm inside this directory. Okay, if you want to see that, here explorer, look at this here it is. It's a blank. Always work in the blank. And now what I will do that I will create a chat skeleton, chat product. Okay, so copy, paste, enter. Okay, it will take around, for you if you are doing first time, it will take 5 minutes. Don't get panic, because mine will take less time, yours will take more time, because you guys are doing first time. It updates the local repository. Okay, it updates the local. Again, you must learn the Maven and all, because uh, these are the things we don't know manually. Manually upload and download, everyone knows that. So what is the big deal? Why should we have a training for it? Automation is required, right? Demo. Done. So I created one project. If you want to look at it, start space dot. You see here, there's one project I created. One more project I made, because dependency management I want to show you. So in one go itself, I will complete my task. So I just change the name of it. Okay. So project is ready. Project is ready. Now to project. Okay. Guys, two project is ready. Now what I will do is, see here, project 1, project 2. Now you want to become a developer. Okay, I am a developer now. I'm acting like a developer. Under the chat window, go to the source, go to the main, go to the Java, go to the Pom, go to the Pom, go to the DevOps School, go to the software, and here I will write a program. Here usually you will have thousands of programs. Okay, but right now, just for the demo purpose, I will just change it to app 1 to. Okay, so app 1, my coding is completed. Okay, this is a demo, copy paste. Okay, my coding is done. Can I go to the other module? Mail also, I'll do the same thing. I'll do the coding. I'll write the test cases if I'm from QA, Selenium test cases, JUnit test cases, all this thing I'll put it up here and I'll make it. So here I'll write one more code, two code, both the files has both the modules has a two code. Okay, so now one here, one. So done. So coding is completed. Now what I will do, see, each has a pom.xml. If you look at this skeleton which is created, out of which this is not important. This is XML. Here is a group ID, artifact ID. This is, you see the version, snapshot and release. This is a snapshot. Okay, and chat is the company name and all. We will put it up. This is the dependency. So like this. So can I do now? What is the next thing? I should do one by one. So this is done. Now update pom.xml with the repo where you want to upload. Now how do we update? So there is an element in Maven which is called distribution management. If you don't know, no problem. I have a sample project for you. That project you can use as a sample reference. Okay, that project is That project is this one. Okay, so you can use this project as a reference project, ref project. Okay, here you get all these things. So what you have to do, see in the Nexus, this is the pom.xml content. Okay, so can I copy, go ahead and modify this in front of you only. I'll modify, see here, step number 2, and here now I have to change that. This is the release, this is the snapshot. So just to change the release one, which is here, and just change the snapshot, which is here. Done. Now I said update pom.xml with a repo where you want to upload. I did it. Now also I said update setting.xml with this one and make sure element ID of pom.xml of repo. What is the element ID? This is the element ID. Okay, this is data. So what I'll do, I'll make it broad. So this element ID, I'm making it this element ID. Okay, done. So this ID is matching. This name you can keep it anything, that's okay, no problem. So here setting.xml with a repo server. So what you have to add in the setting.xml, you have to add these elements. And again, notepad++ use it. Please do not use the notepad like me. You guys use the notepad++ because colors is there. You can understand which is commented, which is not commented. So this you have to use it. With what? This is the ID. So ID should be broad because element ID should must match. What is username? Deploy. What is the password? Deploy 1 2 3. Now what I will go, I'll go to the setting.xml, but the question is where is the setting.xml location? Probably you don't know, so I will tell you. Setting.xml location is in your place where you install Maven. So I install Maven, tools, Maven con. This is the place for the setting. And here setting.xml is here. I'll open up setting.xml and here edit. Okay, now this is the whole code. If you open up the notepad++, all the green one is commented, blue one is not commented. So I'll look for the servers, then server. There's so many server is there, no? I will do one thing. I will copy and carefully under the servers I will paste this. So done. So for that repository which is in pom.xml, for that repository there's a user ID and password. Okay, done. So here everything I did it. So here you look at these steps, nothing rocket science. Look at this first thing I did, skeleton. This will be done by someone else. You must be having this project already in place. Then this one also will be done by someone else. But you have to do now because you are learning with this. And then in setting.xml with this. Under the servers, remember servers. If you want the reference, if you don't know, refer this document. Here you have a .xml, pom.xml here also. Okay, so refer this one. Okay, so don't do wrong thing. Finally, ambient deploy. So can I do this copying to my both the pom.xml here under the URL? Done. Can I go to mail also and pom.xml? Done. Both the things I did, both the things done. Finally what we decided, we will do the Maven deploy. So let me do that both. So here this is the Maven. Go to the chat. You should run this command when leave the place where you have a pom.xml. Okay, so Maven deploy. So Maven deploy will do, you know what? It will do the compile also. It will test also. It will package also. It will install in the local repository also. It will deploy so many things you do. It do. Those who is not having the greater understanding about the Maven, please watch those videos which I have shared. Now it's got uploaded. You see here, uploaded. Can I validate it? So which version, by the way? The version of chat which is here is version 1 snapshot. So look at this. Go to the snapshot repository. Say admin view. Go to the user view. Browse. Snapshot. See, you got form, DevOps school, software, chat, 1.0 snapshot. You got it. Can I do this after the certain times development has been finished? Now time has come for the release. So let's remove that. Let's a full release. Let's do the full release. Automatically it will go to the release repository. Okay, not snapshot repository. So I did release now. After the few weeks of development, now time has come for the release. So you should remove the snapshot version. Snapshot is saying not stable release. Okay. So here I did. Can I go and browse? Hosted. See here 1.0 you got it. This is a jar file. For that you are struggling all the time, and this is there. Now upload is done, but another version is still pending. No, I will do that another version also. So mail cd mail, here mail is there. So here I'll use the different versioning strategies altogether. Here I'll say full version itself. First I will do one release 1. Okay, release 1 ambient deploy release 1, and then I will change that release 2. Different versioning strategy for mail product. Okay, now you see here almost done. And now what I will do, I'll change the version from 1 to 2. This is the 2 release. Deploy. Typically this will be done by Jenkins, guys. I'm doing manually just to teach you. So guys, done. Can I validate? Go to this hosted form, see mail version 1 version 2. So wonderful, all this got deployed. We had a two project both got deployed or uploaded, and now I'm ready for the next stage. So guys, here everything is done. So now as part of this, again let's repeat the stuff. First thing, if you want to upload the packages to repo which is managed by Nexus using Maven, so first you have a Java install, have a Maven install, and then you do this project update pom.xml, update setting.xml, id Maven deploy. Most of the still step 4, most of the time you will be having already ready made, because someone at few years before he might have done it. Only that you change the version number all the time and then deploy. So this is the way we upload. Now I think I will give you lab time, and at the end of it I will teach you how to download, because I uploaded, my job is done. Now how do we download? I will teach you, but using Maven. Okay, so what is my expectations from you? Expectations are very simple. I did install Nexus for you. What you are going to do is you create your own repository if you want it, or use mine. Okay, but I think let's create yourself one. You create, you get a more confident. So you create your own repository, one hosted or two hosted proxy and group. It will take 1 minute, 2 minutes, 4 minutes, work completed. You can use my user ID, deploy 1, 2, 3. I have no problem. Though if you want to explore more options, you can do that. How do you get a server access? Here it is. Okay. Now, after this, install Maven, install JDK, create a project, step 2, step 3, step 4, and for all of which, I'll give you, let's say, 30 minutes. Okay. So, let's do that. I'm sharing these notes with you. So maven.txt. I will stop the recordings.
Thanks for watching. To watch our complete session, enroll for our premium membership. Click onto the join button and enroll yourself with the best suited option.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Want to study further? Subscribe to our paid membership to get a deep dive into each and every topic. Do look out for more videos in our playlist and subscribe to our DevOps School channel and hit the bell icon to learn more. Keep learning.